between the Washington Redskins and the Chicago Bears. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
What we got? What we got? What we got? Check out, please. Show it up.
This is Geis. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. Here we go on 4th down, Haskins. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Following the penalty, it's Geis. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
To the ground on 1st, it's Geis. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Keep
A first carry now for Adrian Peterson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Adrian Peterson, 32 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Trubisky brings the Bears up first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
18.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And some space here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for Chicago. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. They go play action. Trubisky gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Here now is second and 10, again from the 41. They'll run on second down with Cohen. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Now on second and 13, Trubisky. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Strong safety Landon Collins, the one who got a hand in there, knocked it away.
I think that's a big-time play there, because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. He'll field this at the 5. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it first and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And the drive begins with a run by Geis. He's going to have the first down past the 20. They find some open field here. A big play there out of Geis. 63 yards. Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today. A guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game, and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was at the end when he threw his headset down after that big run.
A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
Check. No. Double dog. That's the way. Check.
Now the first carry for Bryce Love. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Third down. Here's Haskins. He gets it in the hands of Geis. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 6-0 our score after one. First down, here's a run with Peterson. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
At the Bears' 18-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On the ground, it's Geis. Continuing to fight for more. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And the ball situated at the 9. 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, Geis. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
On 3rd and goal, Haskins dancing to his, and he will score. Touchdown, Washington. Dwayne Haskins keeping it himself from 8 yards out. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. This time, the extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
Let's go, boy. At their own 26-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
The throw over the middle taken in. His first reception. Of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
16 yards. And the Bears first down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. First down, a run with Cohen. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Mike. 180. 55, Mike. Check.
Now Trubisky on first down. Oh, able to avoid him. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. In Washington territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 41.
Hey, Wood.
Trubisky gives to Cohen. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
38-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
Just like that.
Here's a handoff to Cohen running right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend.
Let's go.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. The tackle by Cole Holcomb. The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8. Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Montez Sweat. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a third and long. Now Trubisky on third and long. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime, something to build on maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points, and now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Redskins take over first
Play
and
to
10
win. Let's
at their
go.
own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have, and think back to our meeting with the head coach, and we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right. They'll
break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike.
Now it's Haskins. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson, and give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
It's a gain of 6. And it's third down.
On 3rd and 1, it's Haskins. That's complete to Meredith. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's Haskins to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. After the interception, here's Trubisky. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Hey, they're scared. They're scared. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
Final play of the half. It's Trubisky. It's complete. It's Miller. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. 2nd half action back underway.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Come on, baby.
Looking to throw Trubisky on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And they get him down right near the midfield stripe. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Matthew Ioannidis in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Let's go, dude. Tighten up.
From midfield now, here's Trubisky. He finds Robinson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That goes for a gain of 31.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval. It's a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. He's got it. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
56.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Begin.
22 Jet Bomber. 22 Jet Bomber.
Check 31. Check 31. Under 10. Under 10. 10.
Off the toss, Cohen. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Taking it in from 2 yards out, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season. Got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him, and he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main guy.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They stay on the ground. Geis again. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there. Good for a Redskin first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now after the run by Geis, here's 1st and 10.
Touchdown, defense. He's coming. Anyway. Jump.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
On 2nd and 10, Haskins. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction. Excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. This time, Haskins will look to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. It was Roquan Smith who got his big hand in there to knock it away. He has still not connected on a single pass in this second half.
And right now they're going through all the different reasons, the whys, the wherefores. Bottom line, got to find some completions in there and get their offense moving.
Rolling to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what did you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. On 3rd down, Trubisky. Now Trubisky lost the football, and the Redskins scoop it. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
Playing in snow brings so many other factors into the game. It's not just trying to take care of the ball, and we just saw there that that's difficult to do, but just trying to keep your feet and carry out your assignments and make sure you're comfortable while you're out there playing. Are you warm enough in your clothing? A million things going on, but the biggest one, hold on to the ball.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Now Haskins to throw it. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th.
Washington.
Haskins now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They'll run with Geis. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 2nd and a yard. Haskins complete. Richardson has it. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Geis, they'll try to run it. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And they had it there so close to the goal line, a chance to take it across, claim the lead here in the 4th. Boy, that was a big, big mistake.
It really was, and as much as I want to give credit to the defense for making a play, I do tend to agree with you. That mistake, that's a chance to go in and take the lead. I mean, you're in great shape, yet you don't take care of the football. But they'll be going over that like crazy in the upcoming weeks.
A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And this is one of those plays that if you can use it to keep the chains moving, it's a good play. And not only that, it tends to tamp down the pass rushers because they have to recognize this play and stay at home. The quarterback uses it well. Read option, keeps it, and picks up a first down with some nice running.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 14 yards in a Chicago first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Trubisky now, perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge. They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds.
Lock in, lock in. Watch the twist. 25, check 25, check 20. Alert, 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 alert. Yes.
Trubisky now to throw on 3rd down. He wants it all for the end zone. Anthony Miller, 34 yards as the Bears push further out in front. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. On 1st down, it's Haskins. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Kyle Fuller. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the end.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen his second touchdown of the night as the Bears push further out in front. And right now, Charles, I think you'd have to say their class starting to show through.
Yeah, they were disappointed not to get the #1 seed in the playoffs, but the reality is these guys can play anywhere. It doesn't matter for them.
And if they can indeed hold on to this lead, that's going to set up one heck of a championship game next Sunday.
Let's come back and watch it, shall we?
Something tells me you and I are going to be there. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, and that'll bring up second down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the fourth quarter here. You've held a team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, he's looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense,
the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Akeem Hicks providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Let's make these babies cry on the way back home.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They run. This is Cohen. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards into Chicago, first down.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves, you're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On first down, they go right back to Cohen. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough, tough way for it to end.
So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more,